Right then, let's have a look at adding and subtracting decimals. So this is just a really important skill, just something that we need to be able to do. Yes, of course you can get a calculator, but if if you want to do well in, well, number one, if you want to do well in exams, well, these questions you will be expected to do without a calculator, and also they're just useful life skills, right? We do lots of things with sort of money calculations. Um, and it's just handy to be able to do this. Okay, so I'm just going to talk you through, right, what we've got today is I've got some examples. I'm going to work these examples through for you, and then you're going to have a go at doing the questions. Okay, there's the questions there. That's all in your PDF, and at the end you'll see in your PDF you've got the answers there as well. Okay, so then you can just mark it and then just submit your work to your teacher. Okay. So let's have a look at doing these, all right? So I'm going to do this in my exercise book, okay? So I've got 10.83, so I'm going to write this down for you, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to work it through at the same time as I do, okay? Right, so I've written 10.3. Now, the art of being able to do this and try and make it as easy as possible for yourself is setting it out correctly. Now, where I write 7.4 is actually the most important bit of what you do. When you line them up, line the decimals up, and then we've got, I can put 7.4 there. Now, if you need it, you can put zeros in the other places, all right, if you really want them to. All right, there we go. So set it out like this. So 3 add, if you want a digit to be there, we can put a 0 if you want to. 3 add 0, 3. 8 add 4, that's 12. Carry 1 over. Don't forget to put the decimal in. Okay, decimal always stays in the same place. 0 add 7, add 1 is 8. And then the 1. Okay? And like I said, what you might want to do here is I'm going to do this now. Alright, so I'm going to write this one down. So what have we got? What I always do is I always write the first one. 1, 9, 1. Now what you might want to do is you might want to just pause this for a moment and then do it yourself quickly. Okay? Remember the trick, you can pause this anywhere that you want to as you work through these questions. The trick is how you set it out. You set it out properly, these are simple. 1, 9, 2, decimal 6. How easy is that? Okay, right, let's have a look at the subtraction ones. So I'm going to do this one here. Okay, so what have we got? We've got, now obviously like subtractions a little bit trickier. Now you might see people do this in, I've seen lots of different techniques for doing this, and if you've got a different way that works for you, as long as you get the right answer, then that's fine. Okay, I'm going to show you how I do this, but if you've got a method that works, I don't want to change that. That's all right. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now this goes back to many hundreds of years ago when I was sort of first shown how to do these. Now I've just kept with the same method. All right. So I'm going to do 3 takeaway. Well, okay. Look, if it's obviously not there, but if you want it to, I mentioned a minute ago, if you want to have a 0 there, put a 0 there. Okay. So 3 take away 0. Okay, oh, that's nice. Right. 3. 6 take away 5. Remember, the trick is just about, oh, wait a minute, got a problem here. 4 take away 7. Right, so this is what we're going to do. Little trick, okay, little bit of cheating. Right, like I said, I've seen different ideas about what people actually do here. This is what I do. I can't do 4 take away 7. But what I can do is I've got 2 10s over here. So I'm going to just nick one of those 10s. I'm going to steal it. Okay, so that means I'm going to leave one there. And then I'm going to call it 14. Take away 7. So 14 take away 7 is 7. 1 take away nothing is 1. Right, there we go. There's our answer. Let's have a look at this one. Again, if you feel pretty confident, have a go. All right, do it before me. All right, pause me, and then just check, it in a second. Okay, so remember the most important thing is setting the thing out here. Okay, if you write it out in the correct way. So what do we got here? 4.31. It's always around the decimal. That's the most important thing. Lining up correctly. All right, that's the most important aspect of what you do. So here we go. What do we got? Hey, wait a minute. We've got a problem here. There's no number. Take away 1. What on earth's going on there? Well, it's 0.5. Well, let's just put a 0 in there to help us out. All right? Just imagine that there's a 0 there. Okay. 0. Oh, wait a minute. Still a problem. 0 take away 1. Right. Okay. So we're going to need to steal some stuff from over here. All right? Now just forget about everything else that's there for a minute. Okay? Let's just imagine that we're doing this. All right? Just forget about everything else. So I've got a 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to steal one of those 10s there. Okay, so let's make that now 4, and that's 10. There we go. 10 take away 1. 10 take away 1 is 9. Okay, 4 take away 3 is 1. You might have looked at that a second ago. You might have just thought 50 take away 31 is 19. Fantastic, brilliant. There you go. All right, that's really good math skills. All right, put the decimal in. And then the rest of it's easy. Okay, 3 and 6. There you go. Right, just one more example, okay? But there's an extra little problem there. All right. So first thing do just write the question down. Right. So let's think about how we're going to write it down. So it's a subtraction. Now it's much easier to layer it. Now the problem I've got here, let's just look back at it a second. 4 take away 0.91. Ugh. Well, let's write it out. Let's think about the units of my other number. It's 0. I've got 4. 9, 1. I'm going to do a takeaway. Now when you do these questions, again, if you've got good number skills, you can, sometimes you might be able to just do these in your head. You can just see the answer. All right? Yeah, great. Okay, that's good. If that's the case, you're doing some questions like that, then maybe try and sort of communicate what you're actually doing. How are you managing to do that in your head? Right. Well, what am I going to do here? I've got 4 take away this number here. Well, we're going to cheat. All right? Now, it doesn't say 4.00, but effectively that's what it is. So let's just put a couple of zeros in there just to help us out. Oh, we got a big problem here. Got to do 0 take away 1, but I can't pinch anything from here. So I've actually got to go and pinch some stuff from over here. I've got to like supply this section. So what's going to happen here is that we're going to put one of those 10s over here. Well, not 10, they're units, aren't they? But I'm kind of sort of thinking about the next bit down. All right, decimal values. When we talk about place value, this bit's 10 more than this bit. So now I could do 10 take away 9. That would be all right, wouldn't it? But I still need to get something over here. That's our problem. So now if I look at it, so I've managed to supply this section. So now let's so that's 10, isn't it? That's 10. So let's cross that out and let's borrow one of them. So 1 less than 10 is 9. So that now becomes 10. Right. Now the question's simple. 10 take away 1, 9. 9 take away 9, 0. And 3 take away 0 is 3. There we go. There's our answer. All right. So what you're going to do is the questions that I've got for you are, we've got a little bit of practice of what we've just done. Okay. All right. Just the trick is to write them the correct way. All right. You write them down the right way, then they're much easier to do. All right. Question 2, very similar to the last example we did. Okay. Again, it's all about setting it out. And then I've got just a few extra questions Well, there's just some text around the numbers effectively. Okay, you've got to write down what the question is, right? That's the key. All right, so you're going to have a go at those. And on the next page, you will find the answers to these questions here. All right, but remember, it's the setting out of the question is the important bit. You set the question out properly, then you'll be fine. All right, so have a go at doing the work. All right, see how you get on.